So here I am once again. Started this to give kind of everyday info and ended up product reviews and opinions on blades and things. But here's another one. So a little while back, got an Etsy item. It was a Nordic Woodsman hatchet um, from BramleyCustomKnives. Wasn't sure what to think of it when I went to purchase it. I'm thinking, yeah, maybe it'd be decent. I've gotten some things off Etsy that are hit or miss. This thing came and I was surprised. It was 1075 quarter-inch high carbon steel. Very well made. Heat treat seemed to be great. I beat the crap out of the thing even after thinning the edge out a little bit, and it holds an edge really well. It seems to be a little bit harder tempered than what Condor's 1075 is and some of the other production stuff, but not bad. My only concern would be if it's like below 0 Fahrenheit, taking it out and hitting hardwood, you might want to warm it up, kind of like the some of the real hard bit steel axes. But it was decent, and the one thing I missed was a hook at the end. So I actually contacted the guy's name is Travis Bramley. He's in Arkansas. He's got a Facebook page too, Bramley Custom Knives. You can contact him direct and asked a couple things. One of them, I wanted to buy one of his knives, but without the sheath, because I tend to want to make my own, which he was great with that. Said, yeah, here's your price. Shoot me the money, and did just say, send me back an excellent knife, which I'll show that too. But the Woodsman hatchet here, this is it, and it did not come with this. The one that I got, it flares out a little bit, kind of like your standard hatchet, and I should have brought that out, but and it was decent. I ended up wrapping the handle almost fully with what I got here, which is just a hockey tape and a grip, like a rubberized stuff. It's called shoe goo, which I don't, just for production makers, I hate when they put all the rubberized stuff on there because it wears off. This, I like it. I can peel it off if it ever gets nasty and put new stuff on. But anyway, one of the things I missed was, like on the kydex that CRKT does, which is kind of a reproduction of Winkler's really expensive one. It's a nice hook, and the hook goes down and comes up just a little bit, so you're not going to lose it. And the downside is on that one, if you're really hitting hard and you're tight up against this, sometimes you can feel a vibration in your finger pretty hard, which kind of sucks. So I tend to bring my hand up just a little bit when I swing that one, and I've got that one taped too, if I'm hitting something really hard. If not, I need to be all the way down here. But I really wanted something that wouldn't have to worry about it sliding off if I was swinging harder or loose grip, anything like that. And so I asked about the hook. I said, send him a picture of the kydex, and hey, can you put a hook in here? He said, great, yeah, no problem. Give me a few extra dollars for materials, and maybe actually I had a couple of these made, but the only thing, and I should have been a little more specific, because I had said, showed him the hook, but I should have said it comes up just a little bit, because this didn't come up quite as much, so I just ground it down a little bit, and now it's perfect. But guy's great to work with. He did an excellent job, and the different coloring is just a mustard patina I put on. Now, when I got this, and the other ones, it wasn't sharp edges. I mean, you could tell it was cut. It wasn't rounded at all. But I ended up rounding some of the edges off just because I like to grab it up here and some other places, and it was a little uncomfortable. That's normal for just about every production thing you get also. But my card on this, my card scales, they seems to be pretty good stuff. Whatever he's using, I don't know if he produces it himself or what he does. And the one thing that was interesting, or nice, I should say, is the pins. I've had stuff even from like tops. When you start hitting really hard with things, sometimes it moves a little bit. And I've gotten to where I had taken the scales off, just bevel the edges on each just a little bit, so you don't have the parts sticking out. They're a little sharper. This one I haven't used a whole lot yet. I've used it enough to say, yeah, this is a good heat treat. The other one, I've used it, I've beat on it, and these things have not moved. You know, these aren't riveted in. They're like a stainless steel screw. But whatever he does so far, that other one hasn't moved at all. It's been really good. He's got several different models of stuff on here, but like I said, if you contact him, he said he can do modifications. He said he may even start putting this as an option. Now about this, I like this. Well, your balance point's right about here. About here. Yeah, just on the edge of the handle. So it's nice because you can do kind of quicker stuff like this. I can get up here, still do my scraping. I like having a little more of a hammer pull. It's pretty thin, you know, 1/4 inch. But I like how it sticks out a little more. You can still beat something with it. And if you're pounding the steaks or something, you can always put something over it and do it that way. It seems to still work pretty well. The other one anyway. This one I haven't used as much. The other one I've used quite a bit. But it's all the same head. Now I did put a little bit thinner profile on this just because I tend to use it more carving and stuff too. But the one that he has on here, it comes really sharp. It's a little bit steeper, probably more for harder chopping. Still pretty good choice. Very, very nice. Well done. But back to the hook. I really like the way the Scagox does it. It just modeled after some of the Filipino blades. And as long as it comes up just a little bit, so as stuff hits, your finger sinks into this a little bit. Now, what I've found with this is, oddly enough, I was hitting really hard right at the end of this, and I didn't have the vibration. So I'm not sure if it has to do more with a straighter handle or just where the head is in relation. But yeah, surprisingly, there wasn't much there. But I love the hook, because if you're swinging hard with something, or you're using it as a makeshift machete, or you're using it as self-defense, you know, you're trying to hit a big animal, or you know, hopefully it never happens, but a person, but anything when you're out in the middle of nowhere, you don't have to worry about anything sliding off. And as you swing it, you get a straighter swing at the end with the hook there, without worrying about it sliding off. I can just whip this thing, and I never have to worry about flying off unless I just open my hand. So, and one of the things that I found, and this is something I made, I was going to show in case anybody else wanted to follow the design or something, or had some ideas. But this is I do not believe this is skeletonized, which means it's heavier. And one thing I noticed with the other one is when I put it through I have just a ring on a piece of leather on my belt. If I put it through, as I started to walk, it would start to swing. And pretty soon, just the rhythm's got it doing this, which does not happen with a normal tomahawk, because a wooden handle is much lighter and the weight's up on top. So it'll move a little bit, but it never really gets that rhythm going. This does. The Scagox did a little bit, but it's pretty short. The handle's skeletonized, so I don't have to worry about that so much. The one thing I disliked about carrying it that way is, again, you've got a mask here. You've got to take it out, then pull off the mask. You got to worry about what to do with that mask. I've seen some where, you know, you've got the belt, and where you have to pull it down and break it. I don't like stuff hanging that low. A lot of my knives, are bigger blades. I do a horizontal carry on my side, like this sucker here. There's these that hang horizontally on my side. Then I can cross draw or back draw this way. Works pretty well. So I want to do something like that. So here's what I came up with. Man, I love this thing. So, same type of thing. And what I did is flared this out. So it goes in just like this. And she snaps right in. This is just extra security, but you don't really need it. These hang on my belt, and it worked pretty well. I can reach across, pop that sucker, and pull. Yeah, I like this. It's not super heavy, and when you have two of these hooked to two carabiners on the belt, it doesn't get that rhythm going where it slaps or anything if you're walking at a single pace. So I haven't seen anything like this from any of the kydex makers. So if there's anybody out there that may want to do something like this, it seems to work pretty well. I mean, just saying. I'm not a producer. I don't have time. I mean, this took me probably way longer than it would somebody that is better at doing it. But again, if you're interested in something like this, the price was right. It does come. These are a little bit sharper because these aren't rounded off. He does the flats here. I actually took pretty quick, just clamped it in a vise, took a file, did this, and then sanded over. Super easy. Some people don't like, or some people don't want to round it off because it probably gives a better grip if you don't. I find it a little more comfortable this way. So I'd rather have him leave that and do it myself according to how I want. But anyway, check him out on Etsy. Bramley Custom Knives, Facebook as well. Again, the guy's name is Travis Bramley. I'll definitely be a return customer as well. I'm pretty happy with the thing overall because this seems to be, again, same heat treat as the other one, and the other one I have beat already, and very, very happy with it. And the introduction of this to me makes it like twice as good. Oh, the knife. Yeah, this is a knife. I don't remember what stainless. And he will do it in. He uses 1075, and it's a stainless. It's on his site. Everything I'm reading is it's kind of a mid-grade stainless, little on the upper, higher end, but not any kind of a super stainless steel. But kind of that sweet spot of tough, decent, still decent to sharpen, holds a good edge. I've been happy with it so far. And this is the Scout knife that I actually changed a little bit. So again, sheath that I make the dangler ones. There's a knife. It normally has another thing coming up here that I told him to leave it because I said, I don't know if I'll take it off or not. We'll see how it is, But he said he would take it off if I wanted. I ended up taking it down, smoothing it out. And again, it has some sharp edges. No big deal. Some people like those, and I rounded those. But same micarta, and then I put this on. This is just a little extra grip, but it didn't really need it. It was just a little slippery when it's cold. This has a nice bevel. The bevel on this is knife appropriate. I think it's not steep at all. And very happy with this also. This is one that's on his site, and again, it looks like he makes a really nice leather sheath. Great sheath with it. He's got some other frontiersman knives. Looks like really nice leather sheath. I contacted him direct again because if I'm not going to keep the leather sheath and use it, you can see a reason to pay an extra $50 or whatever for it. So, but if you wanted to get something like this, check his site out and ask him about this option if you want. I think it was only like an extra $10 to have that done for the extra materials, and man, it's nice. It is so nice. And ideas for carrying. This is probably gonna be one of my go-tos now as a set when I'm out backpacking and stuff. these right here, because yeah, this carries on the side super well. And yeah, that's it for today. Have a good one.